A 70-year-old Shaolin monk walks 8 miles every morning, no knee pain, no back problems, no joint supplements, just pure, controlled, effortless movement. Now here is the part that will shock you. His daily walk is doing more for his muscle mass, his hormones, and his longevity. Abandran than Paumam, most Kunstawam, but fans and Sawam most men's full gym workouts. But it is not that he walks, it is how he walks, and I can almost guarantee you are doing the complete opposite. In fact, there is a very good chance that your daily walk, the one you think is keeping you healthy, is actually speeding up muscle loss, destroying your joints, and quietly wrecking your hormones every single day. Most men over 50 have no idea this is happening. And the worst part? The fitness industry will never tell you this, because fixing your walk costs nothing, and that is bad for business. So today, I am going to show you the 7 walking mistakes that are silently destroying your health after 50, and after each mistake, I will show you exactly what the Shaolin system does differently, so you can fix it starting today. If you are over 40 and you walk for your health, you need to watch every single second of this. Let us get into it. Mistake number 1. Walking with no purpose or structure. Most men walk the same way every single day. Same speed, same route, same flat ground, same duration. They think they are being consistent, but what they are really doing is training their body to do nothing. Here's the truth. Your body adapts fast. After just a few weeks of the same walk, your body stops seeing it as a challenge. It becomes automatic. Your heart rate barely rises. Your muscles do not engage. Your hormones do not respond. You're burning almost no calories. You're building almost no strength. You are just moving. The Shaolin monks never walked the same way twice. Some days they walked slowly, almost like meditation, to calm the nervous system. Other days they walked fast uphill, to build leg power and cardiovascular strength. And on some days, they walked with weight on their backs. To endurance and discipline. They used walking as a full training system, not just a casual habit. So what you should do instead is change your walking routine every single week. One day, walk slow and steady for 30 minutes. The next day, find a hill and walk up it 3 to 5 times. Another day, add some light weight. Honestly, a backpack with books inside is enough. Variety forces your body to keep adapting. And adaptation is what keeps you strong after 50. Mistake number 2. Ignoring your posture while walking. Just watch 100 men over 50 walk down the street. Most of them are doing the same thing. Head down, shoulders rounded forward, back slightly hunched, eyes on the phone or on the ground. This posture looks harmless. But, over time, it is doing serious damage. When you walk with your head forward and your shoulders collapsed, you are putting massive pressure on your spine, your neck, and your lower back. Over months and years, this leads to chronic neck pain, back pain, compressed discs, and reduced lung capacity, because a hunched chest cannot fully expand to take in air. Less oxygen means less energy, less focus, and slower recovery. The Shaolin monks were trained from day 1 to walk tall, chest open, shoulders back and relaxed, head straight, eyes forward, spine long and aligned. This was not just about looking strong, it was about breathing fully, moving efficiently, and protecting the body for life. What you should do instead, every time you start a walk, check your posture first. Lift your chest, pull your shoulders gently back, bring your chin level with the ground. Imagine a string pulling the top of your head toward the sky. Do this for 3 to 5 minutes before you fall into your normal pattern. Over time, it becomes your natural position, and your spine will thank you for decades. Mistake number 3. Walking too slow all the time. There is nothing wrong with slow walks. They are great for recovery and stress reduction. But if every single walk you take is slow and easy, you are missing one of the most powerful health tools available to men over 50. Here is the science. When you walk at a higher intensity, even briefly, your body releases something called growth hormone. Growth hormone is the key hormone for muscle preservation, fat burning, and cellular repair. After age 40, your growth hormone levels drop significantly. This is one of the main reasons men start losing muscle and gaining fat as they age. but research shows that short bursts of higher intensity movement can trigger a strong growth hormone response, even in men over 50. The monks called this internal fire. Their walking was never passive, it had moments of real effort built in. What you should do instead: try interval walking. Walk at a normal pace for 2 minutes, then walk as fast as you possibly can for 30 to 60 seconds, then slow back down. Repeat this cycle 4 to 6 times during your walk. This simple change activates your hormones in a way that slow walking never can, and it takes no extra time, just more intention. Mistake number 4. Walking immediately after eating. This one surprises most people. You finish a meal, you feel good, you think, I'll go for a walk, burn some calories. Makes sense, right? Actually, it can work against you, especially if you're walking right after a large meal. Here is what happens inside your body. When you eat, your body sends blood to your digestive system to break down the food. Your insulin levels rise to handle the incoming glucose. When you start walking immediately, your muscles compete with your gut for that blood supply. This can cause cramping, discomfort, slow digestion, and low energy during the walk. More importantly, if your insulin is still high from the meal, your body is in fat storage mode, not fat burning mode, so your walk becomes far less effective for fat loss. The Shaolin monks understood this deeply. They walked before meals, never right after a large one. They walked in a fasted state in the morning, when insulin was low and the body was primed to burn stored energy. What you should do instead is walk before your first meal of the day, whenever possible. Even a 20-minute fasted morning walk can dramatically improve your insulin sensitivity, boost fat burning, and prime your hormones for the entire day. If you must walk after eating, wait at least 90 minutes after a large meal. Or, just take a gentle, short 10-minute walk to aid digestion, not a full workout walk. Mistake number 5. Never walking on uneven or natural ground. Here is something modern fitness culture completely ignores. Flat surfaces are making your body weak. Sidewalks, treadmills, gym floors, smooth pavement. Every step on a perfectly flat surface trains your body in one very limited movement pattern. Your stabilizer muscles, the small but critical muscles around your ankles, knees, and hips, never get activated. Over time, these stabilizer muscles weaken, and weak stabilizers are one of the biggest reasons men over 50 suffer from knee pain, hip pain, ankle sprains, and falls. The monks did not walk on smooth floors. They walked on mountain trails, rocky paths, forest ground, uneven stone steps. Every step required real balance and real muscle engagement. What you should do instead is, at least 2 to 3 times per week, take your walk off flat ground. Find a park with grass. Walk a nature trail. Find a gravel path. Walk on sand if you live near a beach. Even just 15 minutes on uneven natural ground activates more muscles, improves your balance, and builds the kind of functional strength that protects your body for life. This is honestly one of the simplest and most underused tools for men over 50. Mistake number 6 is walking while distracted. Most men these days walk around with earbuds in, eyes glued to a screen, and their mind, somewhere else entirely. Music, podcasts, phone calls, social media, all of that stuff pulls your attention away from your body. Now, this might seem pretty harmless, but honestly, it's actually one of the most damaging habits for your long-term health. Let me explain why. When you walk fully distracted, your nervous system stays in this kind of chronically stimulated state. You never really get to decompress. Your cortisol, that's the stress hormone, stays elevated. And high cortisol is one of the most destructive hormones for men over 40. It directly breaks down muscle tissue, increases belly fat, disrupts your sleep, and even damages your testosterone levels. The Shaolin monks used walking as a form of moving meditation. They called it walking qigong. They paid full attention to every step, focused on their breath, and really felt the ground beneath their feet. As they moved, they cleared their mind. This kind of walking actually reduces cortisol, calms the nervous system, and supports hormonal balance. So what should you do instead? At least 3 times per week, walk with no phone, no music, no podcast. Just walk. Breathe deeply. Feel your body move. Notice the ground, the air, and the sounds around you. Even just 20 minutes of this kind of walk creates real hormonal benefits. It is not just exercise, it is recovery for your entire system. Mistake number 7. Stopping when it gets hard. This is, honestly, the most important mistake of all, and probably the one most men never want to hear. Most men over 50 stop walking the moment it becomes uncomfortable. The hill gets steep, they slow down. The weather gets cold, they stay home. The knees feel a little stiff, they sit back down. And every single time you stop at the edge of discomfort, you send your body one clear signal. We do not need to be stronger than this. And your body listens. It stops adapting. It starts declining. The Shaolin monks built their entire system around one principle: controlled, intentional discomfort, not pain, not injury, but the kind of difficulty that forces the body and mind to grow. They understood something that modern fitness has kind of forgotten. Strength, real, lasting strength, is built at the edge of what is comfortable. After 50, your body needs a reason to stay strong. Comfort does not give it that reason. So, what should you do instead? When your walk gets hard, walk a little further. When the hill feels steep, go up one more time. When your legs are tired, take 10 more steps before you stop. This is not about pushing through injury. It is about training your body and your mind to embrace challenge, not run from it. That is the Shaolin principle, and it is the reason those monks stayed strong while the rest of the world grew weak. The monks did not have supplements, they did not have recovery machines, they did not have sports scientists or personal trainers. They had discipline, they had structure, they had the wisdom to walk with purpose every single day. And everything you just learned, the posture, the fasted walks, the intensity, the natural ground, the mindful movement, the refusal to quit. To sow this darking post dice. Chatasanzar e bur in that system applied to your life. You are not too old, you are not too broken, but you are walking wrong. Fix the mistakes, walk like the monks walked, and watch what happens to your body, your strength, and your health after 50.